Pornhub will leave 5 more states over age verification laws. California Governor Gavin Newsom wants to restrict phone use in schools. And Congress passed a sweeping pro-nuclear energy bill. It's Thursday, June 20th, and this is Engadget News. Pornhub will cease operating in 5 more states this summer due to new regulation that requires age verification on adult entertainment websites. The move is in response to a wave of recently passed laws that require porn websites and other platforms with explicit adults-only content to collect proof of their users' ages. In all of these states, that means people would need to upload a copy of their driver's license or other government ID, or register with a third-party age verification service in order to use sites like Pornhub. A blog post from Pornhub said that its latest locations for shutdowns are Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, and Nebraska. The site said it would end operations in those states in July of this year. The website closed in Texas last week and has also blocked access to its site in Arkansas, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, Utah, and Virginia in response to similar state legislation. Lawmakers from those states who supported age verification laws said the rules would keep children from viewing explicit content. For example, the Kentucky bill framed pornography as a public health crisis, with a corroding influence on children. Pornhub's parent company has countered that the approach taken by these laws puts users' privacy at risk and may not actually prevent minors from seeing explicit content. After Louisiana enacted a similar law last year, Pornhub traffic in the state dropped 80%. The company advocates a device-based age verification solution rather than state legislation to keep minors off of adults-only sites. The Electronic Frontier Foundation also raised privacy concerns around these bills, noting that no age verification method is completely foolproof. Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, issued a statement in support of efforts aiming to restrict the use of smartphones in schools within the state. As the New York Times reported, the governor aired his stance hours before board members at the Los Angeles Unified School District voted to pass a proposal for a school phone ban. Newsom said he will work with lawmakers to restrict the use of smartphones during the school day this summer because children and teens should be focused on their studies, not their screens. The governor also mentioned and agreed with the U.S. Surgeon General's op-ed published by The Times, writing that social media platforms should be required to display warning labels from the Surgeon General's office because they can significantly harm teenagers' mental health. In his piece, Vivek Murthy explained that the label, which requires congressional action, would regularly remind parents and adolescents that social media has not been proven safe. The United States has taken a significant step towards becoming a nuclear reactor hub. On Tuesday, the Senate passed the Accelerating Deployment of Versatile Advanced Nuclear for Clean Energy Act in an 88-2 vote. A version also garnered bipartisan support in the House of Representatives, passing 365-33 earlier this year, leaving the path clear for the bill to reach President Biden's desk. The past decade has seen over a dozen reactor closures and only 2 new ones open, a pair that launched last month in Georgia to the tune of over $30 billion in expenses. The ADVANCE Act aims to expand the nation's nuclear energy industry by creating incentives and reducing the time and cost of building nuclear reactors. These attempts include financial awards for the first companies to reach certain goals, such as implementing upcycling of recycled nuclear waste. Much of the ADVANCE Act centers on the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, an independent government agency that monitors nuclear use, including commercial nuclear power plants. In a statement following the bill's passage, U.S. Senate Committee on Environment and Public Works Chairman Tom Carper stated, "The ADVANCE Act will provide the Nuclear Regulatory Commission with the tools and workforce it needs to review new nuclear technologies efficiently, while maintaining the NRC's critical safety mission and creating thousands of jobs." However, not everyone is in favor of the bill, with critics warning it compromises safety. Senators Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey were the two opposing votes, with the latter arguing that the Advance Act turns the NRC into a facilitator rather than a regulator. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode features journalism by contributors Anna Washenko, Mariella Moon, and Sarah Fielding, and was voiced and produced by Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.